Hello everyone, welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations 2. It has been a little while since I recorded this game, but I went through the organizer here and refreshed myself on a couple things, and I also went ahead just a bit. I think I was just testing around and I don't remember what happened, but I found in the sleeve of the raincoat there was a button is missing and it's turned inside out, blah blah blah. So I guess the next step is pretty obvious, although I don't know, like, why this is important, but there it is. Don't really know what, like, relevance the button has, but yeah. It's been actually quite a long time since I played this game. I just recorded, like, the first couple episodes, and it's been, like, a couple weeks, but I tried to refresh myself so that I wouldn't be totally, just dumb. But if you look closely, you can see the right sleeve is inside out. Appears they took it off in a hurry, but the button was probably torn off. After shooting the president, the assassin disposed of the gun. Alright. This is kind of refreshing me. This is good to hear. Move left to the right. The bullet's trajectory led us to... Yeah, you're speaking my language, Edgeworth. It's coming together. I just don't really understand, like, what the button being torn off means. That's why there are signs that the right sleeve was hastily removed. Okay, that makes sense. If that's the case, why is the left sleeve not in the same state? Because... I don't know, it's hard to imagine, like, somebody taking off a jacket and, like, what they do with their arms during that. It's like, a lot of times, like, when you take off a sleeve quickly, it feels like only one sleeve goes inside out, but I don't know. I'm sure they're going somewhere with this, and I just don't know right now. Let's examine this raincoat in detail. Alright, what's up with this side? The right sleeve is turned inside out. Correct. Indeed. I hope that my commentary isn't too weird during this, because A, I haven't recorded in a couple weeks, and B, it is kind of still a conundrum to me of how to record a game where there's, like, dialogue to read. I've never done that before, and I don't know, like, how much of my commentary should be me reading the dialogue and how much should be me, like, trying to come up with stuff to say, you know. But whatever, maybe we'll get better at it. It's a brilliant bright red. Gumshoe. Like in a bullfight. Yeah, well, cut up some slack. I don't know what else I can examine on here. I examined this hood, the zipper. Is that what I'm examining there? Oh, the inside. I'm like opening it up. Oh, geez, is that blood? I guess this is what this was leading to. Oh, this is new music, I think. Judging by the location, it's most likely the assassin's own blood. Alright. He could have been no, he couldn't have been shot because there'd be like a bullet wound, right? So... I'm trying to put the pieces together because it has been a while, but... I was in a hurry to take off their coat. Okay, so they took off the other sleeve slower because they were wounded? I guess? If you think of it like that, it all starts to add up. Oh, was his... Was his, like, arm not even in the sleeve and he was just kind of, like, hanging over his arm? Huh. I'm trying to imagine this. Getting into the nitty-gritty details now a little bit. I mean, we must not have been even introduced to who the killer is yet. Otherwise... Because it can't be her, like, what's her name? Swift? Yeah, and it can't be any of us three, so we must not have just met them yet. So I just feel like whoever the next new character that I see is automatically probably the killer. Must have good head on her shoulder to see through me. Finally, what was her accent? It was like a southern belle. Finally, assassin. With only that much evidence shouldn't be a problem at all. That's our boy. That's our golden boy. Figuring it out. Yes. I could have just played a little farther ahead in the last episode to get through that chapter, but it's alright. So, alright. I mean, in the first case, it's usually like very obvious who the assassin is anyway. Like in the first case of the first game, they just straight up tell you who it is, and I think that they do that. They even did that in Ace Attorney Investigations 1. Okay. I agree with Gumshoe. Detective, bring him here. Courteously. I don't know what I shouldn't. I'm tempted to try and like give Edgeworth an accent, but I shouldn't, because like he's like the default. Oh my lord. Okay. This got a lot more interesting. This is Shelley the Killer from was it Trials and Tribulations, or was it I think it's Justice for All, the second game, when yeah. Okay, I'm intrigued now. This first case kind of had me a little bit lost with like the kind of the weird logic, but I'm suddenly much more intrigued. This is the hitman that was hired to. He's a hitman. I don't remember all the lore exactly, but he definitely is. Does this take place before that? Does this take place before the second game? I don't know where this lies in the. Okay, it must take place after, because Edgeworth recognizes him. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I've been examining your investigation. What is he? Is he like posing as the worker of that ice cream stand? I guess. We're searching for the assassin who intended the murder of the president. Do you recognize this red raincoat? I wonder if we're actually going to get to convict this guy, because he got away in the original case, I believe. Or rather, like, the guy who hired the hit was the one who went to jail? I remember him being interrogated over the walkie-talkie. That was that was intense. That was one of my favorite cases. That was probably my favorite case from that game, definitely. One of my favorites in the series, probably. Precisely like yours. I kind of don't want him to get caught, because I always kind of like the character. So, what happens next? Probably gonna get to do one of those cross-examinations, eh? I mean, yeah. Of course. We're gonna say no. Yeah, this is tutorial stuff. It's cool. Huh? I mean, didn't we do this earlier? Like with Nicole? That's her name. I didn't even look at her name tag until then. You press the witness for more details. Yes. Yes. I get it. It's is it America in the Japanese version? I don't know. Or is it Japan in the Japanese version? I don't know if they might have, the fan translation team might have wanted to make this as consistent with like the American translators' lore as possible, you know? So they might have made it America even though in the original translation it was Japan. Whatever. I understand that the suspicious person. Yes. Sorry about fumbling over my words. Well, this is easy, isn't it? Use my right arm. When it was raining, I'll use the umbrella. I have no need for a raincoat. I mean, I'm assuming that we just present the raincoat on the thing where he said that we have no evidence that they were injured. Or maybe the picture that proves that they were wearing that raincoat. I'm an umbrella person after all. I'd like to consider myself an umbrella person. Being an umbrella person is like, I don't know, there's something that like, if you actually ever use an umbrella, it like kind of like shows how prepared you are. That's what I wanted to talk about. We understand. I'm not an assassin. I'm not an assassin. The completionist. I am not an assassin. Unfortunately, leaving a testimony unexamined goes against my principles. What is he holding? Like the anthropomorphic cone? Oh! That's uncomfortable. Please excuse me in the panic earlier. My mood. Ooh, man. Should you not get medical attention? I mean, this guy's like kind of a stone cold killer, so I don't think that he probably minds that much of having just a flesh wound. The owner has an injured left arm. Mr. Joe, I shall reveal your true colors for all to see. I don't know if it's just this fan translation, but I can't really advance the text faster than I normally would. Yeah, that might be just a side effect of the text system. I don't know. It's not a huge deal, since I'm like reading it aloud anyway. Yeah, just the fact that he asks, I don't suppose you have proof, is just like, this is the statement, you guys. So, yeah, just this, right? I mean, yeah. The only reason that I think that couldn't work is like if we haven't proved that the killer was wearing that to him, but maybe we'll do that in a bit. You seem to be very cautious, however, today seems to be different because you left this behind. Oh, nice. I like this rendition of the song already. That does not belong to me. Or perhaps you have evidence that proves otherwise? Well, we have evidence that it belongs to the killer, not to you, but I mean, transitive property of equality, the killer had this coat, the coat has a blood stain, your arm has a blood stain, and now your cast has a blood stain. It's you, right? You have my deepest sympathies. Edgeworth, the sensitive. You've not escaped. It's actually really late at night right now, it's past midnight, so sorry if I'm fumbling. I ate a muffin before this to try and wake me up. I don't know if there's any logic behind like eating to wake yourself up, but what do you mean? There's no mistaking that the one who wore the raincoat was injured. Yes. You've kind of already gone through this logic, but I get it. Oh man. Oh, that's a cherry on the cone. I thought that was like an eyeball, and it was like a duck thing. And that was like the mascot of the stand or something. But it's like a maraschino cherry. Okay, that makes more sense. On the inside of the raincoat, there's a small blood stain. I mean, could we not just do a blood test? Wouldn't that make this easier? He's bleeding right now. That'd make it especially easy. We don't have to draw it. It's a little more than a serious crime. It's like a... It's a little more than that. Oh, yeah. Edgeworth. We're on the same page. Above the raincoat, blood from bandaged arm. I got a photograph. Is this easy? It can't be this easy, right? I am not the assassin. I feel like I should be putting in some clip of that completionist episode. I am not. Or was that a Beard Bros thing? That was a Beard Bros thing, right? I feel like, I mean, Joy is not gonna get that, but internet memes, yes. Like kind of isolated internet memes. You don't know when to give up. If this was a game of chess, you would have been checkmated a longer time ago. Oh, Edgeworth. Oh, laying it on thick. He's completely unfazed? Ellipses question mark? He's like the guy from Dual Destinies. He has no emotions. Indeed, the raincoat is mine. Oh, he's gonna say that like he got the injury some other way? How did he get the injury anyway? Like, how did he start bleeding? Did he say that earlier and I wasn't reading it? I don't know. What's that, pal? Prosecutor Edgeworth. All you have proven is that I wore the raincoat. I'll try and give him a voice now. What sort of crime is that? I am no assassin. I'm just a simple ice cream salesman. That was funny. That's just a good sentence. How many times has that been said in the English language? All I did was put on that red raincoat and listen to the president's speech. It surprised me to see the bodyguards take action just before the gunshot rang out. Everyone in the audience immediately tried to escape, creating a state of panic. How does this refute what I said? I feel like I missed something. How does this refute what I said? Glaring at me won't help out. We've got evidence. Let me take a selfie. It's gotta be the assassin. Do you have evidence? Evidence, baby. This might not be court, but evidence is still everything. I mean... I concur. Self-confidence and intensity. This is his job, man. He's been in this situation like hundreds of times, I'm sure. Okay, I'm guessing that I'm going to have to press here. Do you sell ice cream? Do you do that too? Do I have evidence that they didn't? I don't really know why he even said that. I'm kind of curious about the statement. It's confusing. It's a little vague. So bodyguards reacted before the gunshot went off. Well, I mean, if there's a laser, I can see why they might. The one on the left side of the stage in particular. Oh, and speaking of those bodyguards, just want to bring up, I mentioned in an episode prior that his hair reminded me of somebody out of Gurren Lagann. It was this guy, Catan. My sister informed me. That's what that was. Yeah, but it was also the Fire Emblem guy that I said, the dog man race, whatever. So yeah, that's what that was. The one on the left side of the stage in particular, that's the stubby, like, buzzcut guy. Yes, I have good eyesight, despite your monocle. I mean, people only use monocles for show, right? Like, bodyguard on the left side would be Mr. Rook. Oh yeah, they have like chess guy names. Mr. Ethan Rook, I believe. Yeah, it's what I was thinking. I mean, he's a bodyguard, it's his job. Yeah, I mean, they were professionals, so I would imagine that they would. Please add that statement to your testimony. As you wish. And the left side of the stage was exceptionally quick. Mr. Ethan Rook, as I recall. So is that contradictory with our security plans? Mr. Rook takes Knightley's place. Huh. So... to his left. Are we saying his left or like the perspective's left? On the left side of the stage. Mr. Ethan Rook. So that's consistent. But are we going with that he can't know the name of the bodyguard without having read this? Because this is supposed to be like secret information, right? So we're saying that like these security plans were his that he threw away in the garbage can? Maybe? I feel like that's kind of a stretch. I just don't know how he would know his name. Maybe I'm just supposed to accept that he knows it because he's part of the investigation now? But I don't know. True that. True that. It's very clear from the photo. Chill, Gumshoe. We got this under control. we're cool here. Yes, this is definitely the one that we have to present something on, because they don't just give you extra statements without you having to do something with them usually. So I'm gonna go with that. Let's see. I feel like this might be correct for a reason that I'm not thinking of, and I'll feel stupid, but we'll see. You think too highly of me, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Why would a simple ice cream salesman have a monocle? Know the name of the president's bodyguard? And that sick haircut. The simple ice cream salesman, how? Didn't you just say their names a moment ago? Mr. Knightley and Mr. Rook. Well, I mean his first name. This is a diagram of the security plans. I guess you couldn't know which one is on which side without having read the plans, right? Or please look. I think our surnames are written here. He distinctly said Ethan Rook. So where did he get that information from? Just because he's an assassin? I guess is the idea. Why do you know his name? Explain yourself. That was really a slip of the tongue. I mean, can we even be... What? I'm confused. Young lady, you're being hasty. I knew his name's quite simple. Because... I mean, we could just ask him if that's true or not. I kind of doubt it. His name is a name that I will never forget. This is not a lie. I'm just a simple ice cream salesman. I mean, it's just why don't... Yes, I mean, okay. Me and Edgeworth are starting to get on the same wavelength here, and I'm starting to become less, like, weirded out by the logic in this game. Let's ask whether or not he's acquainted with this dubious ice cream salesman. As you wish, however, that may prove difficult now. You'll leave you with the president's security. Well, I mean, can't we just detain you? Does that prove that I fired the... I mean, it proves that you... It proves that... You're a creep. You're looking at his name. You got it. You're a criminal of something, right? I wanted to air out the room. There was a problem with that. Well, I mean that you stuffed it under the ice cream. I mean, I guess it's your ice cream stand, so I guess maybe it makes sense that you would stuff your raincoat under your ice cream stand. But you just kind of like finding convenient explanations.
Hurry up and arrest him. I'm Mr. Payne.
No, Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something? This reminds me of the end of the 5th case in the last game, where it like feels like you're powerless and you can't do anything. In the last game, Ace Attorney Investigations 1. Why did I say the full name there? You're all treating me like a criminal, I understand. Since I've been suspected this far, it seems I will have to tell the truth. I changed his voice. I don't know at what point I did. I saw another person wearing a red hood. I mean, yeah. Surely that was the person in the photo. I first noticed him right before the speech, when it was still raining. Well, are you denying that you were in the left side of the audience? Because then, if what you're saying is true, we should be able to see 2 raincoats, red raincoats in that picture, right? Unless you were just being covered up by K, but I don't know. I don't know. Semantics, I'm just getting too nitty gritty here. What? Oh. Some assassin wearing the same color hood as yours. I mean, everything he's saying would be a really nice coincidence. I kind of hope that this guy doesn't get caught. I just want his hitman guy to get caught. Who hired him? That's what I want to know. I really like that this game is like art immediately like subtly connecting itself to like a grander picture. It's cool. In the series, like without being kind of too fan servicey, you know? It's neat. Now to you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. That prosecutor over there. Is this the chief prosecutor? Oh, the Payne. Is he accusing Payne? That would be hilarious. Right in front of the person in the red hood. Oh yeah, that is him. Well, That's... yeah, what is he? Stop observing people. Stop being so observant. You probably know freaking Ethan Rook's social security number and his girlfriend's name and his dog's name and his address. What is it? Just tell me. In this video, the people who can be seen are the Chief, Mr. Payne and the Assassin, Chief Prosecutor? Please think back carefully about the circumstances during the President's speech. I don't know what he's talking about. Might just be because I haven't really played this game in a bit, but... Is it this? Oh yeah, because apparently it was... Payne was talking during this. My dear friends, there's a reason... So I think that this this real old man is Payne, and the other old man is the chief, which is what we're supposed to be seeing here. Is it that? Is it that Nicole is not the one standing behind them? Because apparently Nicole was supposed to be standing right behind them? I don't know how he could be pointing out that as a contradiction though, because he shouldn't know this information. Okay, guess I'm going to try the tape recorder. I'm not really certain. I was kind of whining that the game was being too easy earlier, but now... Or like being too... Yeah. Well, I was right, but... I'm definitely not complaining that the game is being like too handholdy now, because I'm actually trying to have to think. Yeah, it's Nicole. So is Doe fingering Nicole as being the person in the red hood? Someone who should be there but is not. Yeah. That's true. I wonder why. I think that for some reason I thought that Nicole was on the right side of the area. I don't know if that's just something that I made up in my head. But, yeah. Those are the folks standing in front of me. I reckon he was two older men. This is interesting. I have no idea how this is going to be resolved. Who is the one who should be... Nicole Swift, would you mind giving us your testimony? When is he not talking all formal like that, Nicole? I believe in this girl. I know she didn't do it. Yeah, it ain't like I stayed in one spot while I was recording. I was moving around in the audience area. Okay. Oh, sorry. Quit making that scary face. I mean, what you think? I believe you, but there must be a lie in here somewhere, or a contradiction of some sort. I want to meet this chief prosecutor guy. It's really mysterious. Like somebody who's above Edgeworth. I just want to meet that character. He's probably going to be an asshole, right? I don't know, I just have that hunch. Or maybe a villain. You gotta be kidding me. I ain't done nothing like that. apparently there is one. Take Edward's word for it, not mine. I reckon course there is one, Nicole. Because Lauda said that. Yeah. Good one. Alright. So I'm going to reread this just to be sure. Alright, it doesn't look like there's much more useful information in the tape. Oh, okay. I think I have it figured out. What it is that is that in the tape recording, Nicole says that the president raises his hand in the air, raises his fist in the air, and the atmosphere in here is boiling to a fever pitch, blah blah blah. And then in the photo, he's raising his fist again. So those two things must have been simultaneous. I don't know which of these I should represent on this statement. Should I do the picture or the tape? I guess the tape? I think the tape. Yeah, okay. Alright, that took a little bit of thinking, but I got there. Probably just gonna cut out all that time that I was just sitting there pondering. I got it right on the first guess, though. That's good. Reporter shouldn't lie. Journalism. I could make like a... I'm not going to go there. Never mind. And perhaps there's no denying that the photo and the recording were taken at the same time. Dish it out, Edgeworth. This photo could only have been taken at the time. As a recording, I don't know how long I've been recording this episode. I should probably stop soon. Yes, the fist of the president. Can you see the president with his fist raised in the air? I like that puzzle. I like that I like that you kind of had to correlate between like two pieces of evidence and testimony, not just like evidence and one piece of evidence and testimony. That was neat. I like that one. Or would you rather we charge you with obstruction of justice and seize it from you? I feel like it's not like Edgeworth to normally just like threaten people, but okay. Maybe it is. I don't know. Probably is. I'm just used to thinking of the protagonist of games as like nice guy. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. No matter what sort of heinous criminal organization there is. This tape was recorded at the moment the president raised his fist overhead. Yeah. I just I literally can't think of like a theory as to why she would have a laser pointer. Like, no, the bear trap. Aw, that's cute. No, Gumshoe, down boy. I never worn that red raincoat. I think it belongs. My hunch, based on playing Ace Attorney games before, is to say neither of them. But I think it's John Doe. That's what like my logic-y brain time wants to tell me. But I'm going with the Ace Attorney Spider Sense. And look what I get for it. I'm so sorry. I'd like to take back what I just said. Now I'm gonna have to like, since I can't advance text faster than normal, I'm gonna have to like actually read through every time that I screw up. It's a shame. All right, then my next guess is John Doe, because I mean, how else would you explain the bloodstain, right? But then how does that explain why she's wearing it? I don't know. Maybe it is hers, but then John Doe wore it to escape, and then that's when his blood got on it? I don't know. I'm gonna say John Doe, no, just gonna go with my first intuition. Okay. Edgeworth, please explain to me why she's wearing it then, because I have no idea. Oh, okay. Gee, there's just two different hoodies. I guess the most common sense explanation, sure. But Mr. Doe saw was a red hood, not a raincoat. Huh. Oh, that was important information? It's a versatile, so all I gotta do is turn it inside out. And you gotta pay attention to those little details and like... Because when she like said something about her parka, I just kind of like glazed over the statement, but it's important. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. It'd be, I feel like in the picture you'd be able to tell if it was like a raincoat or a hoodie, you know? Because like raincoats are all reflective and stuff. Or like shinier. Whatever. I'm really starting to like this case though. My opinion is turning around. And we're trying to prove you innocent. I mean, I'm on your side, man. Just cooperate. I just want to know why she had a laser pointer. Yeah, the little statements like this, it's like, if they really try and force that, you should probably pay attention and keep that in your like brain bank as like an ancillary piece of evidence. Hang on a minute, I ain't taking off this edit. Lady, we're not doing this to incriminate you. If I like you, I think you're cool. I mean, I genuinely do like this character, Nicole. I think she's neat. I don't think you're an assassin, ma'am. If you want me to believe that, then you need to cooperate with us. Was it raining? I don't remember. Did they say... Yeah, didn't they say that it was raining? Or something to that effect? I don't remember. I'll tell y'all everything. Just quit bullying me. I don't want her to get all towner. Who is it? John Doe? Is it? I'm afraid. Agent Lang? Agent Lang? Oh, it's freaking Catan. Hi. What up, dude? Oh. Alright. Neck braces are funny, I'm sorry. Hey, you in a fancy suit. Actually, I think that we will meet this guy on the next episode. I'm sorry if I seem slightly delirious or my commentary is awful. Drop a comment if my commentary is the worst. Drop a comment if my commentary is the best. Oh man, should I record another episode or should I go to sleep? I don't know. Anyway, God, I'm tired. I will see ya tomorrow. Have a good one.